there, stamping friends. It's Marilyn here, coming to you from Spruce Grove, Alberta, Canada. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, have been for almost 15 years, and I love every moment of it. So I'm hoping you can join me from wherever you are tonight. Let me know where you're coming from and say hi to everyone. We are building quite a nice community here. Hello, Gail. I see your name popped up, so welcome. Glad you're here. I have a few announcements to tell you about, and I have a card that I think is quick and easy. I did give you the measurements of what I'm using, so if you want to join along with me, let me know, and I will try to follow comments and whatever. You may know, hi Karen, you may know that I've been having some issues with being able to watch on the app on the iPad, the Facebook app on the iPad. I am hoping that I will be able to read your comments there. If not, please know that I will go back and read them all afterwards. I love seeing them. I love hearing from you, and I love hearing you chatter to each other. So it's a great community. Love it, love it, love it. So while I tell you about my few announcements, I will turn the camera down, and while I'm doing that, as I mentioned, I've been a demonstrator for 14 and a half years, and I love every minute of it. Why don't you tell me what your dream job would be? If it's something similar, if it's something maybe working in a warm country, maybe in a hospitality industry, or if it's my prior occupation was accounting, and I love the numbers. Anybody that knows me knows I still love dabbling in the numbers. I spent about an hour and a half trying to balance my bank statement the other night and finally did it, but it took a while and I wouldn't give up until I did. So that's just part of my life. So I'm going to turn the camera around, and hello Diana, hello Roz, I saw your name go by there. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. And as always, please leave comments, questions, and if I can't answer them or somebody else can't as we're going along, I will get back to you later for sure. So, as you probably are aware, if you've followed me for a while, our registrations for Stamping Staycation finished at noon today. So we have quite a number, and I know a number of you are joining us as well. So thank you for doing that and supporting us. We're looking forward to spending the day with everyone on Friday night, tomorrow night, and on Saturday. So if you did miss out registering, just know that watch the social media places where we are, and you will probably find that there's another date coming up. We'll tell you all about it on the weekend. So I have monthly classes that I hold. So in order to make sure that you get them and the registration form for them, please sign up for my newsletter. And you'll find a link to that in the top of this post, in the heading of this Facebook Live. And I have a retired sale that I will be sorry, just bringing up my iPad, and it looks like I can see comments there, so that's great. Good, like your comment, Gail, about your dream job is being retired, and that's kind of mine too. Doing this is a bonus. I get to talk to all of you, but I enjoy having my own schedule and being able to set it that way. So, hi Catherine, welcome. So my retired sale will be my retired products posted on my website, and I will let you know when that's all up to date, because of course with catalog changing, there are some new things that are going to be on there. The promotion right now that we have as demonstrators is called All Together, and it will be available to customers from February 1st to May 2nd. It is a collection. You can use one number and get a stamp set, paper, dies, and blends for $143.50, and that will be a discount of 10% on your bundle, which is here. The paper and the bundle of blends will not be available later, nor the dies, and the only thing that will be available later, let me back that up and talk different, will be the blends, but you will not be able to buy them as a bundle of 10. They will be individual there. So just to give you a heads up that that is coming, I will be sending out more information in my newsletter for that. Being close to the end of the month, I do have a new host code. If you do not have a demonstrator and you're shopping with me and your order is under $200, I'd appreciate you using that. Our Sale-A-Bration is still happening. Some great deals to be had for every $60 you spend. You can pick free out of this catalog. If you do not have a catalog, let me know, and I will certainly get one to you. There are some great projects being shared by lots of different people on Facebook, Pinterest, and their website, or their blogs. So be sure and take advantage of what's there, because not only what you spend you get free, if you join for $135, you get $165 in products, plus during Sale-A-Bration until the end of February, you get 2 free stamp sets. So they're highlighting some of the ones available here, but they're 2 free stamp sets out of any current Stampin' Up! Catalog. That being said, the mini is current, along with the annual catalog. And again, I don't have a page number on there. This is the stamp set I'm going to use, and I was going to show you the page number. One of the best things about this catalog is the index in the back. And they have put things in alphabetical order again. So here's the Blessings of Home, which is on page 60. So I will just show you that. And as always, please keep commenting and chatting with each other, and I will put your name in a draw for the card that we make tonight. And at the end of tonight, I will draw for what we made last week. So this set is stamps, words, and there is dies to go with it. So some great samples in the catalog, and always like to suggest that you look at the samples to see what they've made, and lots of times you can case it, as we call it. You can look and make something very similar by just using what you have or purchasing the set and using it. So this is the stamp set. You can see it's really lends itself to coloring, and I'm not doing that. You don't want to spend time watching me do coloring. But the other 2 stamps I do have on blocks already because they're the ones I'm using. And the dies I haven't got out yet, but I will show them to you. So not only do they cut out the images, the stamp set images, but there's lots of other embellishing pieces that we can use. So I will be doing some videos and some card samples with this set in the very near future. As you might imagine, I've been kind of busy with Stamping Staycation, getting things ready there. So I'll bring in my scrap paper because I am going to be needing it, and let you know, this is the card that I have decided to make. I've made it on the landscape, but stands up like so. Thanks to Jessica Hart for her inspiration for it. So, like I say, very basic, easy. So please let me know. Audit says live, but no pictures or sound. Oh, Tracy, good. Glad you finally got back in and saw us. Are you making with me? Please pop it in the comments if you are, and I will go slower to give you time to follow and do what I'm doing. What time is Stamping Staycation tomorrow evening? It starts at 7 o'clock, Catherine. 7 o'clock Mountain Time. All of our times are Mountain Time because we 3 are in Alberta. So to begin with, I have this one I'm going to make the other way. Well, not the other way, the other cut in the cardstock. So mine is 8.5 by 5.5. This was 4 1/4 by 11. But we're going to end up with the same idea. Oh, Tracy, but don't slow down for me. Okay, I'm probably going to be slowing down anyway, just because it's the end of my day. So I'm going to start with this. I have cinnamon cider layer that's going to go on. But before I do that, I like to do my stamping on the inside of my card. Do you know why? Yeah, in case I mess it up and I have to turn my card over. So I always do that. I have mounted Have a Perfect Birthday. I'm at the end of a month again, and usually about the 25th I start thinking about birthday cards I'm going to send out for the next month. So, sorry, can't talk and do that at the same time. I will do my words on the inside, and then, oh, you can see my sample. Not, like I say, not a lot of stamping to do here, but I will, because it's a larger stamp, I'm going to turn my ink over and ink it this way instead of stamping this way. I just find I have a little more control over it. And when I go to stamp, I want my stem to be up, straight up and down. So I am going to place it there. Leave it for just a few minutes to let it sink in, I guess, for lack of a better terminology. And basically, oh, that's not it. That is it for the card. I'm going to do a few more things to it. But as you might have noticed, I did stamp on the envelope, trying really hard to... okay, don't have the envelope here. That's why everything is close at hand. I will do that again, just a touch for the envelope. And of course, inside is a nice addition as well. And just for that, because I'm only stamping a little bit of the image, I'm not too worried about flipping my ink pad over. It's when I want the full coverage to be on there that I'll do that. So I did that. Then I took my Wink of Stella, and I'll show you, see if you can see it. I used it around the flowers, and it does add shine, which I can see, but it also kind of blends the colors together. So I'll do that again, and it won't take hardly any time. To say, I'm not gonna color different colors and everything to take up your time. And there's little flowers over here. So we've been thoroughly enjoying warmer weather here in Spruce Grove. I don't know about you guys where you are, but they are forecasting some colder weather coming again. However, it is January yet, and I can remember a January 30th, 31st, I worked in Edmonton in the accounting office, and I literally got stuck in the parking lot. Was not a good feeling. Luckily, some other workers in the same building were generous enough to help me get unstuck, but not a good feeling to be stuck at 20 below and trying to get home to your kids and everything. So I don't miss those days with being at home. So I'm going to, on this card, quit babbling and carry on, right? I'm going to add some ribbon, and because I'm working with Very Vanilla, I did not want white ribbon, so I decided I would color a strip of it with the blends, and I'm going to put it on my paper towel, and I'm going to use the dark cinnamon cider and just see if I'm where you can see me, just the brush end, and you can just brush and it colors your white ribbon. I've ordered another roll of this because I've been using lots and trying to get it, or using lots to get it to match my cardstock, which is my favoritist. Isn't that a good word? Favoritist thing about Stampin' Up is their color coordination. They do an amazing job, but of course they don't have colored ribbon to go with everything, and pretty much it dries that fast. I will just do this with it in case. Nope, see, none of it came off. So what I want is this. I'm going to mount my 2 pieces, and then I'm going to wrap this around and do a faux bow if I colored enough of it. I should be able to. So not very hard to attach. I cut mine, as I said in the instructions, they're 2.5 wide, and the regular length, just to leave that border around like we usually do. I'm going to attach them as, oops, always, and then I'm going to show you before we finish. I want to show you the designer paper that goes with this bundle, because I love the back of it. Look at that. It's going to be great. I have a shadow box by our front door, and I try to update it at least every season, sometimes more often. I know I have a St. Patrick's Day insert already, but the background on this paper would be awesome for doing another shadow box insert, and I haven't done one for a while, so I will be doing that. Hello, Peggy. Welcome. You can always catch the replay. It will be there. So now for my ribbon that I have dyed, I'm going to just trim it there and attach it with, there's a little bit of Stampin' Seal on the back of it, just to keep it in place. And it just adds that little bit of extra that I didn't have in the other card. And I don't mind it being, looks like it needs ironing, but I think that's okay. So let's get rid of that. Let's take our card, and I'm going to mount that with dimensionals. So if you guys been working on cards, tell me what you've been making. I know there's lots of new things out there that we all want to try. I'm going to try and use each of my stamp sets for a week and do maybe a card a day and share them with you, and I'd love to see what you guys make. We always can learn from each other. Make sure I've got the right side, and that is going to be my card. I like to turn it over and burnish it from the back side. Making get well cards, making Valentine's cards, I'm seeing. Good for you. So then for my faux bow, as I call it, it's just a matter of tying it in a knot. And because it's tied afterwards, it's not a piece of that. You can slide it up and down depending on where you want it on your card. I think actually it's pretty good right there. And then I like to take my 2 tails and I trim them at the same time so I get the same angle on that piece. If you wanted, of course, you could attach that with a glue dot, but I think we're pretty good. The other thing that I did on my first one, and again, I'll hold it up here so maybe you can see it, is a little bit of the splatter. And I wasn't worried if it got on here, so I will move that stuff. But this is where you take your marker and you just flick it in the lid. And of course it doesn't go exactly where you want it, but as long as it's over your card. Oh, I like that. So just a little bit. And then I always like to have some glitter. So I use the opal rounds. And they're almost iridescent like some of the other embellishments we have, different sizes. So they take on whatever color you're working with. And I decided I was going to place them in the center of those two flowers and kind of in that open space. And that's my card. So hopefully you liked it. Hopefully it inspires you to do something. Doesn't always have to be really involved. And we have one that stands this way and one that stands this way. So I will be drawing for this one next week. I have a few cards to share with you. Oh, before I do that, I will share the rest of this paper with you. This is, now is that glaring really bad? I can take it out. It's not hard to do that. These are the front and the back of each of the designs in this particular package. So you can see the back is all like a wood grain, gray and white finish, obviously basic gray. These are the colors that are included in that particular package. And I believe I have, of course I've had some of them cut because I did a paper share, so I will just quickly, or slowly, whatever, go through them and pick what you like. Like this one has the pale papaya in it and more of a hardwood floor, gray and white. This one's got your fresh freesia. This one's got misty moonlight. And don't forget, while I'm thinking of those colors, the in colors will be retiring when the catalog does the 2nd of May. So if you don't have your refills for ink or ink, be sure and get them because those are already in the low inventory list in the Stampin' Up page, Stampin' Up website, and they usually sell out first. So don't be disappointed. Be sure and look for those. So some great designs, one more of a solid green, and then of course the one we used tonight. So a great earthy tone, I would call it, package of designer paper. So cards for show and tell. Let's look and see. Great card. Thank you. Thank you. Diana, seen a card with ladybugs where they used the vellum for the wings. Yes. Yes, I did see that one too. I do not have that set, so I can't show you, but I have seen it. So cards tonight to share. I did a mystery stamping last night with Carmen. Thank you, Carmen, for letting me join and your instructions. And this is the card I came up with. I received a swap. I'm in a swap with our team. And I received this card. Thank you, Terry. It has the cutest little polar bear on it and designer paper. A great way to use both sides of it again. And with my team this week, when we had a meeting, I had given them dimensions for paper of two different cardstock colors, one piece of 6x6 designer paper cut in 3x3, and we were making these cards together. So I just thought they were great. I would show them to you as well. We have two that were the mint macaron background for mine, because I picked this paper. And I also took one of the stamps out of this set, which is one of the Sale-A-Bration sets. I think, now which one is this? And I stamped the back of the designer paper, which is something I forget to do every once, well, quite often. So I was glad that the plan, when I got it from Lillian, that she had shown that, and I thought, oh, what a great thing to learn. I did here with the flowers, and on this one and this one, I did the background just in the pale papaya, the same color. So just to show you that you don't need a lot of tools, and you can end up making a beautiful set of cards for a gift or for yourself. And I thought it went very well along with what we made last week. Do you remember? This is the card holder. Careful now. Together with 4 cards inside that we did last week. So I have your names all in the wheel of winning for that. So if there's nothing else, I'm going to, I think that's all I had to share with you tonight. Like I say, those of you registered for staycation, we look forward to seeing you on Friday night and Saturday, and the rest of you next time, hopefully. And until then, I will look forward to seeing you next week when we do this again. I'm not sure what I'll be making, but it will be something probably from the new catalog, because I have lots of things I want to try and share with you there. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for taking part and commenting. Your names all go in the draw each week when you do comment, whether on here or on my YouTube channel. And I will hit the spin button and hold it still. And we will see if we have a winner. Deborah. Oh, congratulations, Deborah. I will get your address and get that sent off to you. And hopefully you'll make some more like it and share them with us. So thanks again for joining me. Let me know if you have any questions, concerns, and I will be checking out the comments later. Take care, guys. Bye now.